Hello everyone, it's Shanna. Now today I'm actually turned the camera on while I'm playing along with LV Handcrafted Crafty Friends This or That Color Challenge. Now I just tuned into the show. It's a new challenge that LV and Friends had put together, and I was sit down to watch it, and I was pulling my materials together, and I thought I'll just go ahead and record it and see what happens. So basically on the game, you had two color choices. They picked some numbers and pulled, actually, I think they picked some colors and then pulled a couple of cards from the color cube, and you had options to choose from one of two colors. And so I chose this color set here just based on the names of the colors that and the picture that LV Handcrafted had shown of the color cube. And so I'm just going to create an A2 size card, and I'm going to follow the colors that were required, and we're just going to put together a card. So I'm just scoring up my card right now, and I'm going to use, I guess it was a dark blue. And I'm drinking my coffee. This is my morning voice. I've got a few minutes before I have to actually go to the kids' house this morning. So that card base was a little bit off. I'm not sure what happened, so I'm going to grab another card base and score it up, and we'll use it. I think maybe that was a scrap of something I had cut from, and I thought it was a panel, and so I scored it up, but it wasn't right. So anyway, this one's going to work. I think I need to trim just a smidge off the bottom, and then we'll get this laid down. So basically my colors were salmon. There was a blue-gray, or a slate gray, I think it was, black, and then a dark blue were the color choices for this particular parameter. And so I just picked what I had from my stash, the best I could. And I'm just using my Spellbinders A2 matting basic dies to create. This is going to be kind of like a tunnel card. It's just going to be like a 3-frame, but it will kind of be like a tunnel card in that I'm going to layer it up, and I'm going to make each frame a little bit bigger as we go up from the bottom, and with the salmon being the lowest one. And so I'll just do a bunch of die cutting on this paper with these A2 matting basic frames, and I'll grab the different frames and layer them up as I need to. Now I think this one here I'll wind up cutting twice because I think I don't have enough of a border on this one. Now Lynn's always coming up with fun little things for our crafty community to participate in, and this was fun as well. So she's always got things going on and inviting friends to craft together. And, there's a good crowd that hops on and watches and participates in the live and comments, and it's always really fun. So I try not to miss them. Sometimes I don't always make it. I think this is the one where I think I didn't layer it quite right. So I'm going to grab the same outside die and then a different inner die so that I'll have more of a gap between there for my tunnel. So I'm just figuring out which dies I need. I had to step down one, and I'm going to grab that paper and make another. I think there was a blue-gray and a slate, because the blue-gray panel is what I use the A2 lattice cover plate, which is I'm laying on top of that blue color there. And I used all the colors. I think you have to use a minimum of 3 of the colors from the color cube chart, according to their little game. And something fun that they incorporated into it was they had monkey wrenches that you had to throw at the designers who were on camera. And she offered up some options, and then the live crew were able to vote on what the monkey wrench was going to be that you were going to throw to the designers. So that was kind of fun, and they were a little bit nervous as to what kind of a monkey wrench they were going to get, but anyway, they all were successful, of course. And then she's going to have future episodes of it. I know she's already putting together next month's crew, and I didn't sign up for it because they weren't sure what day they were going to do it. It would be based upon when everybody's available. And because of my vacations the next 2 months, I wasn't going to be able to sign up for it. So this is where I'm headed. I've got my navy blue or dark blue background panel. I've got that blue, gray, and then I've got my salmon, my slate gray, and my black. And I'm just going to bring in my foam tape and get it all layered down. And then I'm going to get it all assembled. And then I'm going to decide what I'm going to make for a focal point. Because I didn't know how the game would go or, what would be required of it. I didn't have any plans as to what I was going to assemble on this card or anything. All I knew at the beginning was the colors, and I think that was pretty much all I had to do was follow the color requirements. So I'm going to just take some time and get these all layered up, and then we'll stack them. Okay, so I layered each one of those up with some real thin foam tape so that we've got the dimension, and you're kind of going down inside the tunnel from the top to the bottom. And I'm just trimming off any extra foam tape that kind of got out of line there, and that you can see. And then I'm going to take this dark blue panel and get it laid down on my A2 card base. And of course, I'm watching the live, so I'm kind of crafting slowly, so it took a little bit longer. And I'm commenting and stuff like that as we go along. And then I've got this A2 lattice cover plate here that I've got from Cat Scrappiness. I'll link all the materials in the description box below. I love this frame. I think it's very pretty. You can make a real quick card that looks beautiful with just this frame and another panel and then a focal point, and you've got a great card. I really like, they have a couple of them. I just got a fall 5x7 cover plate that I can't wait to use from Cat Scrappiness as well. That's real pretty. So now I took a minute and I went to my all my dies, and I just found some floral elements that I pulled from the Big Pug set. And I think these would actually be like poinsettias, I think, is what they would be if I assembled them correctly. But I actually make them look a little different by the colors that I choose for this. And I just took the color palette that was required, and I die cut out some flowers from, each of the colors that were in the color scheme. And we'll just assemble these flowers, and the flowers are going to be the focal point. And I've got small ones and the a bit larger ones, and then some little teeny tiny ones that are the insides of the flowers, or the centers of the flowers. And I've die cut it in the blue, the black, the slate gray, and I think I even bring in some salmon as well. And I'm just using my little Scout machine. It's the Lilac Shimmer from Spellbinders. And I should mention today, I should get my Crafty Advent calendar from Spellbinders in the mail, which I'm excited to get. Now, I will not open it until the appropriate time, and each day I'll open one of the dies. I know some people get ahead, and I'm going to avoid all of the videos and everything that show it, but I'm going to do it as it's designed and give myself a little gift every day in December along the way leading up to Christmas. And I had so much fun with it last year. I made a short video of the opening and the make every day that I did it last year, and I anticipate I'll do that again this year, and it's loads of fun. So I'm also bringing in that blue-gray color and die cutting some florals out with it. Now my alarm clock just went off. I got up early this morning. We have a little change in schedule. I'm actually going to the kids' house to hopefully let my grandson sleep in a little bit longer before he goes to school. He's been tired at preschool, so we're trying something different. And I got up early because I have to have quiet time before and coffee before the kids. So I got up early and my alarm just went off. And I thought the recording of this would pick that up, but it didn't for some reason. So I'm glad about that, but I had to stop and shut the alarm off. But anyway, so I think I've got all my die cut pieces ready here, and I'm just going to start assembling these flowers. And it's just simple. We're just going to layer them up and add the centers on it, and then we'll get them laid down on our card base. Now, I did make the card and submit it. If you play along, Lynn asks you to post your picture on her Fun with Friends Facebook page, and then she'll pull it up on the screen while they're playing and show everyone what the community makes as they play along. So I'll get this assembled, and then I'll snap a picture of it, and I'll stick it in Crafty Fun with Friends of LV Handcrafted or something like that. I can't remember what the name of it is, but I'll post it on her Facebook page, and then during the live, she's real handy, tech handy. She can go in and grab her Facebook and pop up the pictures and show, what the community has made while they're playing along. So I know most of you probably watch and know how it goes, but there may be some that's not familiar. So you might want to check it out. It's a really fun community. There's lots of activity, and it's just a good group of people to hang out with and craft along with. So anyway, I'm just going to get these centers all assembled. And I actually don't put a sentiment on this card when I take my picture and submit it. But then before I do the voiceover, I actually decide to add a sentiment to it, and because I need a card for a wedding. And I think this turns out really nice. It's very pretty, and I add new beginnings as a sentiment, and I just tuck it in there, and then I use this for a wedding card. I also made a gift card sleeve that I put inside of it, and we tucked a little gift card in there and made it a gift card for a wedding. Now, this is a wedding we can't attend because we actually have, on Saturday, we have a wedding shower, and our granddaughter's birthday party on Saturday. So we absolutely could not attend everything. And a lot of it was scheduled all at the same time. So we're going to juggle our schedule and try to I'm going to try to hit the wedding shower and the birthday party. And we have to skip the wedding. The wedding is a little girl that goes to our church. And so we're going to just send a gift card with her parents and just our regrets that we were unable to attend. And I did do a little heat transfer vinyl project for the wedding for them that they needed at the last minute. And so my husband's going to take the project and the card and give it to the dad today so that they can get it to them for the wedding. And then we'll just have the shower and the birthday party on Saturday to go to. So this card is going to go for that wedding. And then I made a really fun card for the shower. Was an extra card that I made for Spellbinders, and I didn't make a video of it, and it turned out super fun. But anyway, so we'll get all these laid down on here, and then we'll get a picture taken, and I'll submit it. And then after the fact, I get that sentiment laid down, and you'll get to see it in the picture that I flash up at the end, because I took a picture of it before we gave it away, so that I would have it for this video. I actually had planned to do the voiceover for this video a little bit sooner, but I didn't get it done. So I'm going to have to finish this voiceover a little bit later because I'm going to have to get in the car and head over to my daughter's house. So we'll finish this later. So I'm back. I got the grandkids off to school and then picked up, fed lunch, and now napping. And so I'm able to just finish this off. So basically we just have a couple more flowers that we're going to get laid down. I'm going to clean up this mess, show you this card, and then we'll have the picture in the end that actually has the sentiment on it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.